Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are back with another wig install. Today's wig is from Nadula. This is their Balayage black and brown highlighted lace front 4C curly wig, and you guys, this wig is so freaking pretty. I have it in a 13x4 lace frontal and it was very easy to melt. So let's go ahead and jump on into this tutorial. So before we jump into the tutorial, you guys know I have to give you a full unboxing. Nadula always sends a bunch of goodies along with their wigs, so I love that. So this is the wig here. Once again, this is their Balayage black and brown highlighted lace front 4C curly wig. Those curls are absolutely beautiful, very well defined. That is what that lace is looking like. This is called a transparent lace, and as you guys can see, it melts in beautifully, which is why it's transparent. But the hairline wasn't bad either. They definitely gave you a head start with the pre-plucking. As far as inside the wig, you have the 3 combs, the adjustable strap for a glueless install, and the mini adjustable straps all the way at the bottom. So you guys know me, I washed the hair off camera, but I also did bleach the knots just a little bit and re-plucked the front just a little bit to my preference as well. But when I mean just a little bit, like literally I left the bleach on for probably like 15 minutes. And as far as plucking, I only did the bare minimum because that hairline was already defined. So the first thing that you want to do is just add some makeup on your lace. Now, even though it is transparent, it's going to melt in, but you might be able to see like a little bit of whiteness to it. So that's the reason why I'm adding some foundation to the lace. Now, I've learned that a little goes a long way. You do not need to drench your lace with foundation. I just do a light, thin layer. So right now I'm just fitting the wig to my head. I want to see what it feels like. Now me personally, I do like to use the combs that is inside the wig as well. So that's what I'm doing right now. The combs just help the wig to feel a lot more secure to me along with the adjustable strap. But mostly it helps me know exactly where I need to lay my lace when it's time to secure it with the hairspray. Because you guys know I don't use glue. But the combs actually help me out a lot. They're like a guide. And on top of that, your wig is going to be super snug. So here's me just filling it out or whatever. And now I'm going to cut off all that additional lace that we don't need. Once I cut off all the additional lace, I'm just going to secure the lace with my Ebin adhesive spray. But as you guys know, everything that I use will be listed in the description box down below. Okay, so the lace is pretty much secured. I am just dabbing the lace with some Ebin melting spray. The melting spray is just a lot lighter than the adhesive spray. It's just an extra step that I do to make sure that the lace is really going to sink into my skin as much as possible. One thing that I normally preach to you guys, I don't say it as much, but I've definitely said it before. Remember that lace is a texture, so the key is to melt it as much as possible. But to a certain extent, you are going to see lace because lace is a texture that is literally laying on on your skin, okay? But one thing that I will say is that when it comes to Nadula, I never have an issue with their lace. Their lace always melts in beautifully, so I don't have to do any additional work. So again, I just use my adhesive spray and my melting spray. Then I'm going to tie it down with the elastic band that they sent inside the box. Okay, lace is definitely secure now. Now she looks melted. However, I don't know if you guys could see it like through the video, but in person she was still looking just a little bit whitish. So I added some foundation on anywhere where you saw the lace, and then we are going to style the rest of the wig. So I will come back when it's time for that part. Okay, so after playing with the wig for a while, I was like, let me go ahead and do a side part, because you guys know I normally stick to middle parts when it comes to curly hair, and that's because I don't like a lot of hair in my face. But I love the way that this wig was laying with a side part, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it today. So I went in with my wax stick and my hot comb just to really just lay the wig in place. Now, one thing that I normally do that I did not do this time was go in like section by section with the wax stick and the hot comb, and that's because I felt like I really didn't need to. I love the way that the hair was laying on its own. The top of the wig was not too bulky for me, so I just did the bare minimum when it came to the hot comb and the wax stick. Okay, so just to save some time, I did one side off camera, but that is how the curls were looking after they were refreshed compared to the other side. The other side is looking just a little dry and crusty, so we want to make sure that it is looking nice and rejuvenated. So all you're going to do is just saturate the hair with some water. Now, you guys know sometimes I like to use a detangling brush, sometimes I don't, but I really enjoy the curl pattern of this wig, so I didn't want to use a detangling brush because it was going to separate the curls way too much. So I just decided to finger detangle, and as I was finger detangling, the hair just felt so soft and so silky, so I just kept doing it until I was comfortable and I was ready to add the mousse in. You don't want to add mousse on like dry hair, so I was just really making sure that every strand was saturated with water. Then I added some mousse. Okay, so this is what the hair is looking like with all of the curls nice and refreshed and rejuvenated with some water and mousse. It looks so pretty, and the highlights really help that curl pattern to just pop. So now this is how the hair looked when it was 100% dry. You guys, I am definitely obsessed. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are obsessed by now. Make sure you check out the description box. The direct link to this exact wig will be listed there. My Amazon storefront link will be listed there as well for all the products that I used in this video. Shout out to Nadula Hair, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you next time.